But like from experience with sex, do you feel any difference between circumcised and uncircumcised? So you feel like it's more... How's it going, boys and girls? In today's video, I'm gonna be asking my gorgeous girlfriend, what does she prefer? Circumcised penis or uncircumcised penis? So my girlfriend had a lot of experience with a lot of guys in the past.
Oh, come on.
And she's had all the kinds of variety. And I think it's a good idea to actually get her opinion and perhaps her friends' opinions about dicks. Do they like prefer circumcised or they prefer uncircumcised? And why would you choose each one of those?
I had no idea what's gonna happen here. Which question I'm gonna get. Oh, I'm so uncomfortable, like always in your videos. It's like the video is the most uncomfortable in my whole life. Yes, so I think that compared to my friend's experience, you know?
No, compared to your experience.
My experience.
Compared to your experience.
Oh my god, okay.
No judging here.
No judging here. I know what's gonna happen after.
So let's start. How many circumcised dicks have you had?
Some of them were circumcised.
No, how many?
I cannot tell you the number. I don't know even. I'm not counting.
Sure,
them.
like out of 11, you've had like 5 circumcised, or?
I don't know, seriously. I haven't counted them.
Approximately.
Like half.
Half. So half circumcised, half not circumcised. See, it's perfect to ask her. So, from your experience being with circumcised and uncircumcised, by the way, which nationalities were mostly circumcised and which were not?
Actually, it doesn't have any like specific.
There's no pattern.
Yeah, there's no pattern or algorithm. It just depends on every guy, like own experience and
or their
how
parents.
they feel. Yeah, the parents actually.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know. Fuck, I'm sweating.
That's the whole point.
You're so fucked up. Oh my god. Okay. So half of them were circumcised and not, and it depends on their parents. And it's not about the country. I see.
Okay. But like from experience with sex, do you feel any difference between circumcised and uncircumcised?
In the process, not really.
In the process, you don't feel any difference. So what's the main difference between circumcised?
Main difference, it's like the actual aesthetic of how it looks like, and for the foreplay and blowjobs. That's the only difference. But during the sex, it doesn't have any difference at all.
You don't feel any difference during sex? Interesting. I thought that during sex, like, because uncircumcised, you basically have the skin which moves when you go in and out. So I feel like it's almost like a natural lubricant or something that, it allows the skin to move, more comfortably. But according to you, it doesn't really change anything.
Yeah, actually not really. And it depends on how wet you are. It's all about that. So the skin, it's not gonna feel good, even if it's extra skin. Skin to skin is like dry up, not cool at all.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, so it's more about aesthetical look.
So about aesthetical look, what do you think looks better?
I mean, the answer is obvious, of course. Circumcised dick looks better.
Circumcised looks better.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's according to you. And what about your friends?
Exactly the same. Yeah.
So the other girlfriends that you have think circumcised looks better.
Yeah.
By the way, their opinion is not a reason for you guys to go get circumcised. I'm just saying, we're just doing an entertainment video here. Okay, so about aesthetics, circumcised is better. Now, what about the oral and the blowjob and the touching and all that?
So the circumcised dick feels like more smooth, kind of cleaner. It just, I understand it's all in my head, but this is how it looked like.
No, it's not all in your head. We guys are nasty, and it takes extra efforts to actually pay attention and clean it properly. It's possible for uncircumcised to be clean as well. It just takes more efforts, and we as guys generally nasty. Not in your case, you're usually nastier than guys, but general guys, I'm not nasty, but guys in general are.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you holy mother, father.
Yeah, so you feel like it's more
like
cleaner.
clean. Yeah, it's cleaner, nicer, aesthetically. You like enjoy looking at this much more. And in terms of blowjobs as well, it's like for everything. For me, it's like ticking all the boxes much better.
Why in terms of blowjobs?
I don't know. It's like it's already there. You don't have to like pull the skin or like it's just already clean, perfect. Ding! There's not gonna be surprise waiting for you. Yeah.
And question, between the guys that were circumcised and the guys that were uncircumcised, did you feel like the guys that were circumcised lasted longer in bed?
Definitely, yes. That's another reason, yeah.
Okay.
They perform much better.
They perform much better in bed. And the reason for that, I don't know about me personally because I haven't really measured my sexual performance before and after, but definitely after I got circumcised, I was less sensitive. The head of my penis was less sensitive. So for you guys that are uncircumcised, you probably know that if your skin, if your head was uncovered by the skin for a little bit and the head of your penis would touch the underwear just slightly, you know how uncomfortable that would be, right? So now when you get circumcised, your head will touch the underwear all the time and you will be completely comfortable with that. And that's due to the fact that you have much less nerve endings now at the head of your penis, so you feel much less. And in return, you can last longer. That's not the case for everybody. I know guys that are circumcised and cannot last longer. But if your problem is sensitivity, you're extremely sensitive and that's why you can't last, being circumcised might actually help and make you last longer. However, it's a trade-off because on the other hand, you're gonna be less sensitive when you are circumcised. Yeah.
Yeah, but like according, for example, to my, I am as a future mother, for example, of the potential son, I wouldn't circumcise him, like definitely not. It's going to be his choice if he wants to after he grew up. And,
right.
Yeah, only in this case.
Yeah, I also believe that. I believe that you shouldn't touch your baby or mutate your baby because you don't have the consent of the baby. Like, he has the right to decide what he wants to do with his body, and I truly want this to already be criminalized. Chopping something off of your baby without the baby's consent should be a criminal act, and people should pay for this shit because I've heard from so many guys that write me and they say, that's so fucked up, I was circumcised at birth, I have no idea how it feels like to be uncircumcised, to actually be sensitive, to feel how it feels like to have a foreskin. And there's a whole movement of guys that are trying to grow the foreskin back. I personally know how big of a difference it makes in terms of sensitivity, and I actually came up with a way to increase the sensitivity or bring it back. So I actually found it out completely by chance when I started using the Pinimaster. The head, the Pinimaster is a penis extender for those who are not following me here on YouTube. And the head of this Pinimaster actually vacuums the head of your penis and holds it inside. Now, the vacuum does two things. One, it draws more blood to the head of the penis, which in return makes it more sensitive, but also it keeps it covered. So if you are wearing it for a long period of time, it keeps it covered and it works as if you have a foreskin all over again. And what happens when the penis is covered, it's not dry, it's not brushing against the elements, it almost kind of goes back to how it was before.
So it's body memory is triggering something.
Yeah. So if you remember, when we have sex, after I take off the penis extender, I'm extremely sensitive.
Yeah, that's true.
And so that's one of the benefits. You can if you already have a big dick and you don't want to make it bigger, like I do, you can just get the vacuum head from the Pinimaster company. I'm gonna link for it in the description below, and in this way, you can at least get some of the sensitivity back. I highly doubt that you can get all of it back, but
yeah, sure. Even 10% would be already a great difference.
Yeah, 10%. I think it's more than 10% from my experience. I don't know, maybe 50%, but you're definitely not gonna get to the 100% that you had before. So that's something to take in mind. About infections and stuff like that, it's also, you know, if you are circumcised, you are less receptive to stuff like that and definitely to transmitting stuff like that. So that can also be as a benefit, but again, like taking care of your health, proper hygiene, you know, you should also be fine. Again, so before you get circumcised, if you have any problem or whatever, like lasting in bed or you have any infection or any problem, I think you should exhaust all the possible resources, try every possible thing before you chop anything, because there's no way back once you do that. Yeah. So what else do you have? Like what else?
Mind.
what else can you tell me about the differences between circumcised and uncircumcised?
There's not so many, like seriously, it's just all about aesthetical thing. Yeah, we like something beautiful. Like, yeah, it just look much nicer and cleaner and yeah, like shiny.
Shiny, yeah. So the majority of the girls actually do prefer circumcised. However, as you said, you've had uncircumcised and you had circumcised. So at the end of the day, a girl is not going to reject you because you are circumcised or uncircumcised. Like, they might have some preference, but if they like you, they like you. It's not going to be in the way.
It's like the last thing to be complained about, actually. If all other things are great, it doesn't matter at all.
Interesting. So I thought there's going to be like a difference in the feeling.
No. Zero. And you know how sensitive I am, it's just...
Yeah, you can feel everything. Interesting. A lot of guys think that getting circumcised actually makes your dick smaller, but I don't really think so. Like the part...
I don't think so too.
The part of the meat like that you chop off is not gonna change too much.
It's not the length, maybe thickness, but not the length difference.
Yeah, but like even thickness, not that much, I would say. Not that much, because like the foreskin part is kind of like very, very soft, so it's not like the girl wouldn't feel it, just my opinion. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. Anything else you'd like to add, like maybe for the guys that are thinking to get circumcised?
I guess think twice and don't just go according to your girl. Like, yeah, it's the most important to be healthy in this case.
Right.
Yeah, that's the main preference.
Yeah, if your girl is actually telling you to get circumcised, ask her this. Ask her, how would she feel if you actually asked her to cut the hood off her clit? You know, this meat that covers the clit? It's exactly the same like the foreskin. That's the foreskin of women. So how would she feel if you actually wanted her to cut a part of her body? You know, it's already like a very bad sign if a girl is asking you or like kind of demanding you to get circumcised or whatever. But yeah, it should be 100% your choice. We are just giving you like the opinion of girls, so you shouldn't like go by that. Anyways, if you guys like this video and you want us to make more videos like this one, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on future videos like this one. Also, don't forget to like this video. We're also gonna leave links for Natalie's OnlyFans and my OnlyFans if you guys want to check them out for some hot exclusive content that I cannot post here on YouTube. Anyways, we're gonna see you in the next video. Bye-bye.